What's up, everyone? Welcome to another Mental Health Monday. I am China McCarney, the founder of the Athletes Against Anxiety and Depression Foundation, which is who is behind the Daily Mental Health YouTube channel. So today's topic for our Mental Health Monday is going to be meditation. We're going to define it, and then we're going to look at the two different types of meditation, maybe go through how to implement it into your life. And then what I'm really excited about is to kind of poke holes in the common themes around meditation, what people get wrong about meditation and what it's actually about and how we can use it in the modern world. The first thing I wanted to do is share the literal definition from the dictionary. Meditation is to engage in thought or contemplation or reflect. So to engage in thought or contemplation and reflect. And I love the definition. I love looking up words, to be honest with you, because a lot of times we hear a word, we think we know what it means, but when you look up the definition, it gives you a more clear understanding of what the actual thought is behind the word. If we take the definition, we can actually start with poking holes in kind of the modern thoughts around meditation. I think when meditation, the word gets thrown around, we think of a monk levitating in the clouds, reaching this amazing enlightenment. And that's not what meditation is. At least that's not what it is to me and the neuroscientists that I listen to and the definitions that I look up. Meditation is much more purposeful. You are using meditation to cultivate a better relationship with your thoughts so that you can take action to see changes that you want to see in your life. It's not a place of no thought. If you've ever tried to meditate, you know that very well, that it's definitely not a place of no thought. When you meditate, thoughts are coming up. And that's the practice, is what do we do with those thoughts? Do we engage with them? Do we not? And that takes me into the two types of meditation. And these are the two definitions basically by doctors that you can find on Google, and you can read in depth all kinds of things on this stuff. But there's basically two types. There's concentrative meditation, and then there's contemplative meditation. So concentrating on something or contemplating on something. And then I wrote little layman's terms definition for me. There's two types of meditation. There's checking in or checking out. So if your goal is to just kind of quiet your mind and get to a really nice relaxed state, this is a really good one to do before bed. It can help you prepare to go to sleep and get a good night's sleep. If you want to check out, a concentrated meditation you can do is focusing on the breath. This is where a lot of people will start with meditation because the breath has so many scientific reasons or benefits behind it. The breath is always happening now, which a longtime mentor of mine, Alan Jaeger, always tweets out, the breath is always happening now. If you focus on the breath, it brings your attention to the present moment, right? And so if we just use a simple counting method where we close our eyes, inhale 1, exhale 2, inhale 3, exhale 4, so on and so forth, what's going to happen is when you start to do that, it'll be easy for the first few counts, but then your brain's going to realize you're giving it a break and it's going to try to inundate you with a bunch of thoughts. And that's where the practice of this meditation comes in. That's really, really fun and frustrating at first. The better you get at committing to the numbers, the better you're going to be at being in the present moment during your daily life, right? And this is where the practice meets implementation in the real world. But if I'm focusing on my breath, and I'm doing this a lot, and practicing what it feels like to be present and get my brain to focus on what I want it to focus on, right? So I'm taking deep breaths, concentrating on the present moment. Thought comes up, I need to take out the trash. I didn't say I love you to my girlfriend. I got a big project at work. All these thoughts are going to come and then the numbers are gone. That's the practice. We got to go back. Start at 1. Inhale 1, exhale 2, inhale 3, exhale 4. Oh man, did I pay my car payment? Did I pay rent? Inhale 5, exhale 6. And over time, you'll get better and better and better at that. Now, why does laying down next to my bed at night doing that help me in the real world, help my mental health? Well, for somebody that deals with anxiety and panic attacks, I'm at a restaurant and I start to have a panic attack. That's just, I can ruminate on the panic attack. Oh my gosh, I can't breathe. I'm feeling nauseous. No, back to the breath. I've practiced doing this. It'll bring me back to the present moment. It'll help me relax. That's how we can implement meditation in our daily life every single day. And this is a practice when I work with athletes that I teach them, because if you're in a game, let's say you're playing baseball, the bases are loaded, bottom of the ninth, blah, blah. Those are all thoughts that are going to come up because we're human, but what can I control? Get back to my breath, focus on something I can control and execute and this can help us in our daily lives. And so that's concentrative meditation. You're concentrating on the breath, which is bringing you to the present moment, bringing you relaxation, helping you biochemically, all kinds of different ways. And I hope that makes sense of how we can take that practice and implement it into real world and daily mental health. The second part, or the second type of meditation, contemplative meditation, is a great practice to get into because it builds a relationship with yourself. So instead of laying down and trying to focus on one thing and just let the thoughts pass, you actually observe your thoughts. So you lay down, what starts to come up? Is it negative self-talk? Is it positive self-talk? Is it, yesterday I did this, and the first thought that came to my head was gratefulness, which was rare for me, to be honest. And it made me very happy because it means that the changes that I'm doing and the brain is working to try to notice that stuff. But I always call it like assess and address. So if we lay down in a contemplative meditation, we breathe and we just start to notice what thought patterns are coming up. We can find ones that we like, and we want to strengthen those and keep going down those paths and making the neural pathways fire that way. And then we can see where we're struggling a little bit. If we're really negative self-talking, oh, I'm an idiot, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done that. You change those thought process. That's where the address comes. You assess first, and then you address what you want to change. I'm not an idiot, I can do better, right? You change the language and your brain starts to work for you. It's called the reticular activating system. Basically, what you tell your brain to find, it will work for you to find, filter out, and find that stuff. It's called the Meinhoff phenomenon. You've probably noticed if you've been shopping for a certain pair of shoes or a certain type of car or color of a car, you start to see it everywhere. Well, there's not suddenly a whole bunch more of those things around. It's just your brain knows it's important, and so it tries to filter and show you that. So if you want more positive self-talk, if you want more confidence, stuff like that, you have to do contemplative meditation so that you can assess where you're at with those thoughts, and then purposefully and actively try to bring those thoughts in over time, and your brain will get the message and it'll start to work for you because it's an amazing thing. And I've seen this over the course of my mental health battle over the last 14 years. The scary thing is it can go the other way. If you're really negative self-talk, you convince yourself you're a piece of crap, all this stuff, well, your brain doesn't have an emotional filter. It just does what you tell it to do. So if it thinks you want it to focus on really negative things, that's what it's going to show you, negative bias, and it's going to create a negative snowball as well. So you have to do the work, and that's where meditation comes in. That's pretty much it. I think I really wanted to pop the bubble of, if people think that meditation is about no thought, that is completely wrong. It's about cultivating a better relationship with your thoughts, a better filter with your thoughts, so that you can bring in what you want to bring in on a daily basis, which will help your daily mental health. But that's the two types of meditation. Focus on your breath, because then when life gets overwhelming, you'll have a better relationship with the present moment. Contemplate, assess your thoughts, see what's going on in there. Give yourself a chance to sit in silence, sit in stillness, so that you can cultivate a better relationship, better thought processes, and be the change you wish to see in your life. So that's meditation. That's this Mental Health Monday. Really appreciate it. Hit the like button and the subscribe if you enjoy, and we'll see you soon.